Supporting this team honestly should come with a health warning. It really should. From the worst performance I've ever seen in the first half to light work and a simple victory. Welcome to the player ratings for Forest 4, Burnley 1. Hi guys, hope you're doing well and welcome to the victory lap, the parade, because Forest have done it. We needed 3 points at against Burnley. We got 3 points against Burnley. Gibbs White couldn't shoot in the first half. Gibbs White couldn't miss in the second half. A game of two halves. Forest were crapping the bed at halftime, 1-0 down, a classic 45th minute plus injury time goal. And then, wow, what a turnaround in that second half. So make sure you've liked, make sure you've subscribed. We're going to do the player ratings. This will be the last one we do on Finalysis. So make sure you downloaded the app. It's completely free to do. And make sure you're following me on there. I'm in the Forest 11. Sick app. Big up to those guys who are on there following me and everything else. And yeah, scan that QR code or click on the link. It gives you all the stats, all the Forest stuff. There's like a dedicated Forest section for it. That's what I love about it. So we're going to do that. But my God, let's breathe a collective sigh of relief. Because let's make no mistake about it. At halftime, I had no idea where we were going to create a chance from, let alone score a goal. Like seriously. And then you've got to give it to Pereira. Back was stinker and hooked. He was stinky. And he puts Gibbs White over onto the left-hand side. And it's only Gibbs White just starts floating in on this far post. He missed a sitter to start with. That was like the warning shot, the sighter, and then bang, bang, bang. 3 goals. Beautiful, beautiful goals. All 3 of them. Oh, wait, it was 4-1. And then, sorry, the 4th goal will be up for the members. Sorry, it should be up there now. But yeah, and then Jesus with the icing on the cake with a lovely through ball from Dominguez sorts our goal difference out. We're now -9. Spurs are down. In a bit Saba, in a bit Danny, in a bit Stelligation. Respect to you. In a bit We Are Tottenham TV. In a bit Deji. In a bit Toby. In a bit my brother. In a bit all my old schoolmates. Tommy boy, enjoy the championship, bro. Enjoy the championship. So yeah, I'm happy relieved. I don't know if that's an actual emotion, but I'm happy relieved. Whew. I'm not even joking. You need a health warning for this club. You really, really do, man. It's so hard. It's George, yeah, in a bit, George. Who else have I missed off? Jay, going back into his cave. In a bit, Jay as well. In a bit, Ash. There's so many, in a bit, Sean. There's so many Spurs YouTubers this season. How many will still be around next season on YouTube is the question. And I just think it's fitting to remind the Spurs fans that it was indeed Morgan Gibbs White that put that dagger into their hearts. It really was beautiful. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. All right, so for God's sake. Hold on, chat. Give me 2 secs, man. What's going on here? One sec, chat. One sec. Oh, for God's sake. Hold on, chat. I need 2 seconds while I'm doing this. Make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Much better second half. I mean, I just kind of just want Spurs down now. That's all I want. That's all I want. Hold on 1 sec. For God's sake. Is this gonna... Sorry, chat. 2 secs. I just gotta fix this. Are we good? Sorry, chat. Sorry. Hold on. 1 second. Two secs. But tell me about Gibbs White. Where did that finishing come from? Where did it actually come from? I can't believe it went in. But why were we so bad in that first half? I just thought first half we were so lethargic. It was criminal how lethargic we were. And then Pereira must have got into them at halftime. He must have got into them. Gibbs White is just a winger, apparently. Maybe that should be where he plays, right? I think on the left he looked fantastic. I really do. Okay, look, let's get into it. I'm going to do it on my phone. Let's get into the Finalysis. So, when you get into Finalysis, all you need to do is hit Finalysis now, and then we get into the players, okay? So, let's kick this off with Sells. I thought Sells could have done better on their goal. Outside of that, I think he was absolutely fine. But 4-1, I'll take it. And I'm not sorry, I'm having trouble with my phone. My phone's been stupid. I'm gonna give Sells a 74. Do you prefer Ortega or a Sells, chap? I'm starting to lean towards Ortega. I can't lie. I'm leaning towards Ortega. MGW said we were also nervous in the first half. Did he actually say that? They shouldn't be nervous against Burnley, man. But anyway, moving on to Nico Williams. I actually thought Nico Williams wasn't very good in the first half, and then he was solid in the second half for me. I'm not going to score him as high as I normally do. I'm going to give Nico Williams a 71. I actually thought his corners were really, really poor today. So were backwards. So were the free kicks in general. I just thought in general, all the shots and stuff and everything else in the first half was rubbish. And the second half, boy, did we wake up. So I'm going to give Nico Williams a 71. Is that focusing? 71. They need to sort the dead balls out. Our dead balls are so bad. We started with Murillo. And I've got to say, Murillo's passing in that first half was really bad. But I don't think we concede the goal if Murillo was still on. Okay, so if Murillo had stayed on, I just think the goal came... What minute did Murillo go? 41st minute. They scored in the 46th minute. I don't know why Milenkovic was over on the left-hand side covering. I would have just thought Cunha went there so it was less intrusive on what happened. Honestly, I think, for me, Murillo is a 5. So I'm going to give him a 50. I didn't like his passing at all. I think he's been carrying this knock and they've been forcing him through. I wasn't pleased with Murillo today again. So I'm going to give him a 50. Milenkovic was good apart from the goal. I think Milenkovic was at fault for the goal. I don't know what he was doing with that clearance for the goal. It was really poor. But then in the second half, when he went back to his right-sided position, and then Cunha went to the left side, he looked fine. So I'll give Milenkovic a 65. I just don't know what was going on with the organisation in those 5 minutes before half-time. I just thought, Cunha, just come on, go left side. Milenkovic, stay where you are. Nice and simple. So I'll give him a 66 there for Milenkovic. Ola Aina, I thought was all right. I didn't have any problems with Aina. Even first half, he was okay. I'll give him a 7. So I'll give him a 70 on Finalysis. And then Sangare, I can't lie, frustrated the absolute crap out of me today, especially in that first half. I thought his passes were too sideways and too backwards. I don't know why he's not just doing that strength thing where he's trying to play the ball through the lines and everything. I didn't think even in the second half he improved that much. I'm going to give him a 50. I'll go 51 for Sangare. I just think he slowed the tempo of that midfield down too much. In my opinion, of course, in my opinion. So I give him a 52. Anderson for me is automatically an 8. I'm giving him an 80. I don't think it was his best game ever, but the week he's had, the fact that he's manned up and he's been on the pitch, I think that in itself is deserving of a score. I don't even want to rate what he's done or anything like that. He's just been like a trooper just for turning up. So I'm going to give him a solid 80 out of 10. Absolute legend, just for turning up. Gibbs White. Gibbs White is a 0 for the first half and like 100 for the second half. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do with Gibbs White? I would have pulled him at halftime. I'd have just stinker and hooked him at halftime. But Pereira had that foresight to put him out on the left. And then he has the second half of his life. The absolute second half of his life. What do we do? I'm giving him a 90. 9 out of 10. He's just secured Premier League safety, in my opinion. Just do that second half every time. You know what? I've been complaining so much about our wingers. He may have just put in the best winger performance I've seen all season on the left-hand side. I think play him on the left. I actually didn't mind when Jesus came on into the 10 or the shadow striker, if you like, and then Hutchinson went on the right, Gibbs White went on the left. It looked a lot more balanced, I have to say. I don't mind this Gibbs White thing on the left. Put him on that. You could even put McAtee in the 10 with that. Chris Wood up front. We'll talk about Chris Wood in a minute. But look, like it or lump it, Gibbs White grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck. Boom. Hat trick. Beautiful. Every goal was sensational, but I think his header was the best goal, apart from the Man U goal, that I've seen him score. That header was so hard, and what a cross by Ryan Yates. But the header was just brilliant by Gibbs White. Like, time to perfect. He's only like 5'9", 5'10", so it's not like he's even that tall. Jumped up, guided it in, and you know what? That may be the best 45-minute performance I've seen from Gibbs White. He's starting to sound like Ant, is he? So yeah, I'm giving Gibbs White a 90. 9 out of 10. And what Marinakis said stands true. If Gibbs White has relegated Spurs with those 3 goals today, he is going to overtake Brian Roy for me. So I'm going 90 for Gibbs White. Amari Hutchinson was absolutely useless in the first half. And then when he was put onto the right-hand side, he came to life for me a bit. He actually took players on. He went to the byline. He got the cross in. Was it for the first or second goal? Brilliant. Brilliant. Finally, a bit of life from him on that right-hand side. I'm giving him a 75. I can't overlook how bad his first half was, but the second half, he suddenly just took players on. I think maybe not being against Kyle Walker helped him in the second half as well, potentially. So I'll give him a 75. Bakwa. They haven't even got a picture for him, chat. Give me your scores on Bakwa out of 100, chat. I just want to see, is anyone going double figures? Why can't we play like that every game as we did in the second half? I hear it, Chris. Wow. There's some nasty scores. There's some nasty scores. Hey, Simon, Don't start with me. I was so frustrated with Backward today with his backwards. Dillian Backwards, man. As I christened him after 2 games under Ange. I don't know. I don't know what to say about him, man. It won't let you give him a negative score. He was appalling. He was appalling. He just looks scared. He just looks scared. He reminds me of Crypto talking to a woman. He just looks scared. He just looks scared. I'm going to get it in the ear from Ben. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just got, no confidence. I'm still not ready to call him in dud level of dudness. I think maybe next season he's got that Sangare in him. I don't know. Yeah, Crypto did catch a stray there. I can't lie. Look, I have to judge him on the game today. I'm gonna give him a 3. Why isn't this focus? It's trying to focus on me. Oh, there we go. Watch. If I get out of the way, there you go. I'm giving it a 3, right? So you guys can't say I'm being biased or anything. I'm giving him a 3. And then Cristiano Woodinho. What do we give? What are we saying on Chris Wood, right? If I'm being honest with you, I thought he was anonymous in the first half. Now, we can all say no service line, but it was Burnley. The thing I will say is Chris Wood in the build-up to the first goal, I want to say, was brilliant. The way he won the ball with his back to goal and then slips it in, was it to Amari Hutchinson? And then the other thing he did, which surprised me, was he just looked rusty. There was a chance where it broke to him on the left side of the box. Chris Wood last season, 1 touch, bang, in it goes. He didn't get it out of his feet quick enough. I'll give him a 50, but I think I'm being generous. I'll give him a 50. We were not supposed to have him back this season at all. I'm not going hard on Wood. Yeah, I'm being a little soft on Wood. Pause. But I'm gonna give him a 50. 5 out of 10. And then we come to the manager, Pereira. What are we saying to Pereira, chat? I think Pereira, selected the right team. I had no issues with that team. So I can't cuss him down for the selection of the team. I then give him more credit for what he did at halftime. So even though the team didn't perform in the first half, I don't put that on Pereira. The team he put out to beat Burnley was more than adequate enough to do that in the first half. I never ever saw that tactical tweak coming, putting Gibbs White across to the left-hand side. Like we've seen Gibbs White go to the right, never really to the left. I'm actually putting this whole victory in his hands. I'm giving him a 94 because he must have got into those players so hard at halftime, pause, and then little tactical tweaks like that were brilliant. I give him a 94. He read the game and the situation very, very well. 94 for Pereira. Oh God, Morato. Because I'm not a coach. I am actually a coach, bro. So hold that. Anything lower than 100 is agendas, says Mr. Punk. Okay, I hear it. And then I'm going to go Morato. I mean, I'll give him a 50. I didn't really notice him. Dominguez, very good. Again, he came on in the 88th minute, got himself an assist. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I'm going to give him a 71. And then Igor Jesus. I thought Igor Jesus did impact the game in a positive way, chat. I think this is one of the first times we've seen a halftime sub that really did change the course of the game. It meant that we had more bodies forward. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we had more numbers forward, and then when Chris Wood was there or got the ball, there was always someone there to bounce the ball off, etc. So I thought that was a really good substitution and a really good performance. And then he tops it up with a goal right at the end. I'm actually going to give him an 86. I think he was brilliant. In that slightly deeper role, I think it does suit him. So I'm going to give him an 86. Right in Yates, I thought was fantastic. He can get an 81 for me. Lovely cross for the third goal. I wanted him on at halftime. I think this game would suit a Ryan Yates style play. Jair Cunha. What are you lot saying on Jair Cunha, by the way? I thought he was brilliant. I like this centre-back. You know what? If Murillo is injured, hopefully he's not. But I have no worries because Jair Cunha is there. I actually think he was one of the best players on the pitch. I'm going to give him an 89. He was so good. And you know what? For such a big guy, he's got pace. And he didn't play in his correct position. He's a right centre-back. The ref. What are you not saying on the ref, chat? I thought he didn't let the game flow in the first half. There was too many stoppages and everything. But I'm not sure. Was the ref that... I don't remember ever kicking off or alleged brown envelopes with the ref. So he must not have had a bad game. I'm going to give the ref a 76. So he can't have been that bad because normally I'm complaining about refs and stuff. And I didn't really have anything I could complain about, to be honest. Apart from that, he shouldn't have given them the injury time. So I'll give him a 75. That's probably the highest I've ever scored a ref against Forest. Win, lose, or draw. And that's the lot there. That's the lot. So make sure you've downloaded Finalysis. And let's do man of the match. Right. This should be interesting. I'm going to give you some options here. I think I know who's going to win it. So, Gibbs White. I'm going to put Cunha there. I thought Cunha was really good. Jesus. I thought Jesus changed the game. And who else? This is going to be one of the most pointless man of the match awards we've ever done on here. Let's go Anderson. Big up Badger, my guy, with the 43 months. Let's go Anderson. All right. Hit me with your man of the matches, chat. The votes are live in the live chat now. Let me know. This is probably going to be one of the most overpowered man of the matches we've ever done. It's going to be crazy. Right now, one particular player is leading with 83% of the vote. 84 now. Anderson's in second with 8% of the vote. Cunha 5%. Jesus 3%. I'll give you 10 more seconds to get your votes in. And while you're doing that, make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you've subscribed as well if you haven't already. All right. Where should we go for this one, man? I'm going to send you over to my boy Troops, man. Will it come as a surprise to you, chat, that your man of the match with 86% of the vote goes to Morgan Gibbs White? And rightly so. All I can say is, chat, I'm going to have a fun week with the Spurs lot. I can't wait to get talking to them. I really can't. Listen, guys and girls, I'm going to send you over to my boy Troops. Can everyone put in his chat, "You must" from FFTV or from Wolfie? But Wolfie says you must. Okay, we've done it. 4-1 up. Forest are safe, pretty much. Spurs are down. Hold that, Spurs. Enjoy the Man City Arsenal game, and we'll see you tomorrow for some proper in-depth analysis and grumpy old Reds. Thank you for watching, and come on, you